Yo, should we do this method? Look, you don't need to. I
Hello.
hello. Perfect.
You know how to say everyone's names?
What?
You know how to pronounce everyone's names?
Yes, I think so.
Couldn't hear it.
They can hear me, so I don't. Hey.
Good evening and welcome to Canton High School. As Tom properly mentioned, the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers and Canton Bulldogs. We ask that all of our spectators show the highest level of sportsmanship tonight and please cheer for your team. Please don't do any of the following: don't yell at the officials, coach in the stands, or disrespect anyone in the gym. At this time, we'll be announcing the lineup for both teams, starting with the Varsity Rocketeers.
Hello and welcome everybody to the CHS Musharelli Gymnasium for today's Hockomock League matchup between your Canton Bulldogs and the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers. Andrew, what are we looking at for some storylines going on?
Yeah, you know, we got the number 29 seeded in Division 2. Canton Bulldogs hosting the number 12 North Attleboro Red Rocketeers. It's primed to be a good one, a in-division tilt. It's a big game. Both teams playing for something bigger today. Canton on a 4-game losing skid, while North Attleboro has won has won their last 3. So it should be a good one here. The Red Rocketeers are looking to stay red hot in this one.
Well, yeah, I'm Shane Kelleher, joined along here side by Andrew Gillis. Starting on the court for the Bulldogs, we have Alyssa Wong, Deanna Kolakethis, Maddie McCabe, Brooke Connor, and Tori White. For the Red Rocketeers, we're looking at Ava Pratt, Emma Farahy, Bella Howden, Sarah Casey, and cut to the action. Farahy down low, looking for.
Got an early turnover here for the Bulldogs. Shane, you see good ball movement by North Attleboro early here, and going to lead to a big change in possession here. That's going to turn right back over. Number 3, a layup up and scooped up to the jump ball here.
Yeah, jump ball early right there. You saw already North Attleboro trying to find that opportunity down low, working the ball in and finding an option. Brooke Connor's going to inbound to Kolakethis. Back to Connor, coming down with speed. She'll kick it out. McCabe thought about the 3, won't take it. Instead, the Kolakethis mid-range jumper wouldn't go. And a full court pass all the way down. A nice feed there. So Bella Howden looking more like a quarterback than a basketball player, has 2 points on the board for the Red Rocketeers.
Absolutely, and a great heave there down the court. North Attleboro was going to draw the first blood and go up 2-0 early in this thing. A good rebound by the Bulldogs there. And Shane, both teams keep firing early. Obviously, pre-game warm-ups. There was a lot of energy on this court with the band playing and everything. And you got to think, especially with Coach Jesse Mitchell's first season with the Bulldogs, they're looking to really get a tournament bid here.
Certainly. And Emma Farahy to inbound here, as the Bulldogs were unable to get it to the offensive zone. That's Howden. Back, and Farahy hits it. Just like that, it's 5-0 North Attleboro.
Yeah, good early 3-point shooting from the Red Rockets. They're, again, red hot here to start this game. It's going to be a foul called against Brooke Connor, the freshman, who scored her first varsity points in the season opener.
Looks like it's going to be 21. Sarah Casey picking up the foul.
It's on the floor.
Yeah.
Kolakethis to inbound it.
Yeah, they don't go with a shooting foul there. Instead, keep it on the floor. Connor right back to Kolakethis, working along the outside. Has White. White surveys, back to Kolakethis. Connor thought about it, won't shoot. Kolakethis drives in, and a nice block there by Jordan Egan.
Yeah, and ball's going to go under the bleachers, under our amazing band here at CHS.
Can't say enough good things about them.
Absolutely. And Shane, we touched about it last week, and I just touched upon it. Brooke Connor, freshman, making an impact early. But how about this? Canton's roster is made up 2/3 upperclassmen.
Well, that is certainly a change from North Attleboro, who on the contrary has nearly 70% of their roster are underclassmen.
Exactly, and maybe 1/3 of underclassmen, but very impactful 1/3 for sure. You see Brooke Connor make an impact early. Tori White has been a star for the Bulldogs this year so far, so definitely a bright future for this Bulldogs team in the near future, looking at next year as well.
Spot on.
And the rest of the season, we've seen potential from this team.
White for 3, no good. Rebound, hauled down by Howden. She'll bring it up the court. Sidesteps around Kolakethis, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Wong. Wong outlets to White, coming down. Settles now. She'll shoot. Just off. Connor comes flying in for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul called.
Yeah, you see right there, a nice rebound by Brooke Connor. Leads to a foul.
So Connor to the line once again. Not once again, first time of the night. First one is good. The lead is cut to 4. Second one's no good. Pulled down by Casey. Sarah Casey finds Howden. Fairhey back to Howden, drives in, and she'll draw a foul there.
Yeah, and Howden's making a very, very impactful presence in the paint so far.
Howden's first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Looks like Lila Tortorella checking in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, she's a junior captain here for the Dogs.
Second free throw is no good. It rims out. Tortorella tried to come down with the rebound, but it will stay with the Bulldogs as it goes out of bounds.
Absolutely, Shane. We were talking about this last week, the rebounding in the game, and specifically for the Bulldogs. We see Brooke Connor be able to get rebounds with her height, but an underrated rebound has been number 12, Alyssa Wong. I mean, she can go up and get that thing. She's gritty. She plays with heart out there, and she's for sure a leader on the court.
Stretch pass down the lane. White blocked by Howden. Bella Howden has made an immense impact early in this game, I'll tell you.
She absolutely has, and you're talking about being a presence on the court. You can tell no white jersey is comfortable when she's defending or when she's has the ball in her hands.
White for 3, no good. Rebounded by Pratt. She'll take it herself. Stops, finds Howden. Outlet back to Pratt. She'll drive in, kicks it out for 3. No good. I believe that was Fairhey. Pratt once again, long 2. Rebound being wrestled before. McCabe comes up with it, and that's going to be a foul, as hitting the deck hard was Emma Fairhey.
Foul's going to be on 5 red there. That is Emma Fairhey. And you see a couple good looks from the Bulldogs early. Tori White, a couple good shots from beyond the arc. Shane, what do you think has been the key to this game so far?
Well, it's really been about generating offensive chances, and both teams have been good at it, but it's really executing it that's been the difference here, separating us in this 5-point deficit.
It's been a paint presence for the Red Rocketeers that has seemed to just kind of stun Canton early.
White, Tortorella in the corner, inlets to Gustafson. Back out to Tortorella. Drives in. Connor, long, White. And that is blocked. That is swatted away by Casey.
Yeah, we talk about the height and the presence of the ladies in red jerseys today, and they are just making it absolute present. They're making it so uncomfortable for the Bulldogs. Tori White's been blocked twice already, and even on a fast break, the Rocketeers have been quite the presence out here.
Certainly hard to handle there. As White waits for help. She'll find it in Alyssa Wong. Tortorella. And they're going to call a travel. The ball's back in the hands of the Red Rocketeers now.
Yeah, not a good sight for the Canton defense here, based on how this one's been going, but they just got to keep being persistent on defense here.
Number 3, Megan Beatty checks in for the Bulldogs as Connor will take a rest. Howden, Pratt. Nice finish there, and you see that quick pass by Howden. She gets the ball right about that free throw line, and a quick distribution.
Absolutely, it's been the quick ball movement that's been impactful. Their full court pressing here, just really suffocating Canton here. A foul called against Tortorella, or excuse me, on Tortorella. The foul was, you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, and just to go back there, you know, part of why Howden's been so effective so far is because of how much attention you have to give her when she has the ball. and without it.
Absolutely.
They give it to her. 3 Bulldogs defenders collapse right on top of her, and that's going to leave at least 2 open people. And if she finds them, then it's going to be good eating for the Red Rocketeers.
Exactly, and another presence in the paint. Leah Gustafson is blocked and up and in for number 22. That's Egan. And a timeout by Jesse Mitchell. So the first-year head coach, Jesse Mitchell, going to need to talk things over. And also, the Red Rocketeers in North Attleboro here also have a new head coach, Julia Fidd. So 2 head coaches, 2 vastly different seasons here, Shane.
Well, the Red Rocketeers have blasted off in this one. It's 10-1 North Attleboro. You are watching this game here live on Verizon 41, Verizon HD, Comcast 6, Comcast 1073, streaming on Canton Community TV, also live on YouTube under CHS Video.
Absolutely, and a shout out to our amazing Canton High School band here, doing an amazing job providing entertainment, providing music that just pleases the ears.
It's always a good sign when you see the band here.
It absolutely is. It brings the energy up. So now the Canton Bulldogs are going to need to get something going here, talk things over, hopefully change something. But Shane, what do you think the Bulldogs need to do better of to try to cut into this 9-point deficit that they've dug themselves into early?
Well, I think they got to take a page out of North Attleboro's book here and really work on that ball movement and getting it down low, because we've really seen them. They've been able to swing it up top just fine, but it's really penetrating the defense and getting inside that's really been a trouble.
Absolutely.
A trouble. That's going to be Farahee. Swings it to Pratt. Egan back to Pratt. Farahee once again. Down low, Howden. Shot wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound. Beatty has it in her hands. And it's going to be a foul on 21, Sarah Casey.
Absolutely, and that's a good rebound by Beatty. And Coach Mitchell, Coach Mitchell said Megan Beatty can, quote, deliver instant off the bench with her shooting range. And right there, obviously, not a shooting play, but a great job on the rebounding side.
Well, she will get a shooting play here as she is at the line. Number 12, Malinka checking in as 21, Sarah Casey takes a seat. Gustafson and Tortorella will head off as well. Kolakithis and Connor return.
Beatty sinks it.
Yep. And Ava Pratt. Malinka. Egan, back to Malinka. Farahee. Pratt. Switching with Farahee. Guarded by Kolakithis. Swings it to Egan. Farahee. Now Farahee for 3. No good. Hit off the rim twice, and once again, there's Wong with the rebound. Back the other way with speed. Kolakithis for 3. No good. Beatty's there. Connor. White. She'll try a 3. That one won't go either. Connor saves it. A nice play there. Kolakithis' shot wouldn't go. A foul called here on number 5, Emma Farahee.
Yeah, flurry of events there. Some good rebounding by the Bulldogs. Number 3, Megan Beatty scoops up that rebound there, and Kolakithis is going to have a couple shots.
Well, one thing that's looking good there for the Bulldogs is their ability to generate second chances, get those rebounds, and really find an opportunity to cash in. That's been the only thing missing.
Absolutely.
Beatty's going to take a rest as Maddie McCabe comes back on. Kolakithis' second free throw is no good.
Yeah.
Rebounded by Egan. Nope.
And that was Kolakithis at the line. She's a senior captain, very impactful player for the Bulldogs. You'll hear her name a lot tonight. She was a Hockomock All-Star last year. it's looking like she's going to be one this year. The mid-range jumper pulled. Who was that?
That's Fairheat.
That was Fairheat.
A beautiful play and a quick turnover, and Pratt finishes at the cup.
And a rush of scoring chances, and they deliver for the Red Rocketeers here as they extend the lead to 12. McCabe dribbling.
Kolakithis.
Bang!
Deanna Kolakithis hits the three. Egan working down low. Finds Malinka, and that's going to be a foul. Well, Pratt had a nice play right there near the half-court line to save the ball.
She did in risk of a backcourt violation.
It's going to be Malinka at the line. First shot as good as number 10, sophomore Riley Ray checks in. And that's going to be Fairheat taking a seat. Fairheat's had an impactful stint right there.
Absolutely.
Malinka, second shot. 2 for 2.
Absolutely. Malinka checked in recently, draws a foul and sinks both of her free throws. But a couple plays before that, we were just talking about it. And she sinks a three from downtown to cut into this lead to make it an 11-point deficit for the Bulldogs.
Well, yet another turnover there by the Bulldogs, and a nice defensive play by Brooke Connor. Yes, she knocked it out of bounds, and the Red Rocketeers have it, but prevented 2 points from going on the scoreboard once again. Egan's attempt won't go. Back up again, no good. McCabe comes down with it, getting double teamed. Finds Kennedy. Kennedy back to Connor. Sorry, that's McCabe. Kennedy once more. That's gonna be Riley Ray battling for it.
Physical play by Kennedy after she got the ball stolen from her. So North to inbound here.
Ray gives it to Pratt. 16-5 here, just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Returns it right back to Pratt. Jumping in there was White, unable to get it as Malinka saves it for the Red Rocketeers. Ray, Egan drives in and she will draw the foul.
Yeah, and that's Egan. She's been certainly impactful in the paint thus far. It's almost hard not to foul her when she goes in the paint.
Yeah, certainly. It seems like you have an option if you want to go defend her, but she's very hard to defend, so you kind of have to give the foul.
For sure.
Jordan Egan's first free throw is unsuccessful. Second chance here. Character arc. She hits the second one.
30 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Kennedy. Guarded by Ray. There's McCabe. Also guarded by Ray. She's all over the place. Kennedy for three. And she hits it.
Yeah, Kennedy checks in, and Coach Jessie Mitchell praised her ability to shoot off the bench, and she shows she is quite able to do that as she sinks a huge three to shift the momentum here.
That's going to be a backcourt violation. Pratt couldn't handle the pass, kicked off of her, and she was the next one to pick it up. White works off a screen, shoots a three. That won't go. Rebounded by Howden. And that'll do it for the first quarter here. 17-8, North Attleboro leading Canton. And Andrew, what do you think's been the key here to North Attleboro's big lead?
Yeah, you know, they've been the more physical team in the paint, for sure, so far in this game. And I think it starts with Egan, it starts with Howden, asserting their dominance, especially on defense. North Attleboro is really suffocating Canton on defense. And I think the Bulldogs need to pass it quicker, get them moving, and I think that'll free up some space for them. But definitely been an impressive showing for the Red Rocketeers, but it's been a game of momentum, and I think Canton has really gained the momentum at the end of that quarter.
Well, I mean, in the last matchup between these two teams, North Attleboro won 59-29, which you know, isn't ideal if you're the Bulldogs hoping to win. But a big reason is Ava Pratt, number 3. She secured a spot on the Hockomock League all-defensive team last season. Hockomock once called Pratt a spark plug to the North Attleboro defense, and interim head coach described Ava Pratt as a leader in every way. She's really been key, and you can see all those attributes, all those traits being displayed on the court tonight.
Absolutely, and I could, you know, tell you just by watching the game that she's been a leader out there on the court. She's impactful. You can tell her teammates are out there playing for her. So we're going to get this second quarter underway here. It's going to be Malinka to dish it in here to Ray.
Egan surveys her options, gives it to Ray. Malinka dribbles with his left. Howden. And Howden with a nice finish there.
Yeah, and what did we just talk about at the end of the first, right? The presence in the paint, the ball movement, something that North Attleboro has been doing a great job of, and they just continue to do it. They cash in early there to extend this lead to 11.
Long gives it to White. Kolakithis driving in, ball's loose. Kolakithis looks like she found it once again, and it's going to be a foul here on number 10, Riley Ray.
Yeah, it's going to be on the floor. Call Keith's chance to inbound, and you know, it's not easy to defend Call Keith's. Obviously, she's been very, she's been a force to play against so far. She can shoot, but she can also drive to the hoop, use her height, and her mid-range game is good as well.
Pratt's going to check out as Layton goes in. Another foul. This time also on Ray.
A lot of early fouls here for North, and looks like it's going to be on the floor.
Well, getting to that bonus could be something that could help the Bulldogs claw their way back into this one.
Absolutely.
Brooke Connor dribbles with her left, switches to her right, feeds it to White, back to Connor. Nice little give and go there, unable to finish at the cup.
Yeah, improved ball movement there from the Bulldogs early in this second quarter.
Yeah, you like to see the give and go, working a good opportunity there.
For sure, Egan drives to the hoop, fouled, and it's gonna be 2 shots.
And you can tell that that's Egan's bread and butter right there. She likes to get it in the mid-range spot, you know, just in front of the corner, drive the baseline, and really just force the defenders to have to deal with her.
Absolutely, she likes coming in from the perimeter. Makes it very uncomfortable for the defenders.
Certainly. First free throw is good. And that's going to be Bulldogs basketball there. As Connor to inbound here. She's surveying, looking for an option. She's going to find Wong. Quickly up the court to Kolakithis. North Attleboro's been kind of applying a press here. Getting that quick pass down could really exploit that. White's three is no good. Rebounded by Kolakithis. Works around, finds Wong for 3. And it's good. The bank is open, Alyssa
Wong. The bank is
Wong.
absolutely open, and a great try from White. Obviously, White has tried a bunch of threes tonight. She hasn't got one to fall yet, but when they start falling for her, it's going to be dangerous, and that lead is going to cut quickly.
Layton gives it to Ray. Into Egan. Back up top, that's Ray. Malinka for 3. No good. Rebound, Ray. Layton. Back to Ray. Guarded by White. Persistent defense. But Layton finds an open look, and she'll hit the 3. And an uproar from the North Attleboro bench.
Yeah, and their bench has been rowdy all game, bringing the energy. And as I said at the end of the first, it's kind of a game of momentum. And the Red Rocketeers bench has provided them a sense of momentum.
McCabe. White for 3. Oh, just rims out. McCabe with the putback. Won't go. Rebounded by Howden.
A great try by Tori White there. Almost gets it to fall. Again, might be one you have to blame the rim on.
Howden for 3. No good. Rebound Connor. She'll feed it up and over to White. We'll slow play down. She'll put up a 3. That one won't go. Kolakithis dribbles it off Layton's foot. Wong drives in. Ball got knocked loose, and they're going to call a foul. That's going to be at least the 3rd foul there on Riley Ray.
Yeah, Shane, a lot of fouls here for North, obviously. This one is going to be on the floor, and like you said earlier, a bonus would be absolutely huge, given how this one has started for the Bulldogs, as that's inbounded to Wong, swings it up to Connor.
Well, they're down but not out.
Go ahead.
I was just saying they're down but not out.
Absolutely.
Wong works it to Connor for 3. No good. Ray quickly back the other way with a head of steam. Malinka. Half-court jumper. Half-court, mid-range. Apologies.
That was not half-court.
That's like potato tomato right there. White for 3. No good.
And I've liked White's looks early. She's shooting it with confidence, and although they haven't fallen yet, they're going to start to fall. If she continues to do that, it's going to be dangerous, like I said earlier, as Maddie McCabe puts that rebound up, and a timeout called.
Well, there's 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. It is 23-13, a 10-point lead for North Attleboro. You are watching this game here on Verizon 41 HD, Comcast 6, live stream on Canton Community Television, and also live on YouTube at CHS Video. The band is playing. I mean, we were talking about momentum earlier, and the Canton bench has been pretty active, but something that's really providing the energy in this gymnasium has been our CHS band. Absolutely amazing. They've been fantastic. Shout out to Mr. Thomas. Band's gonna keep playing. Absolutely amazing job by them. We got 4:23 remaining in the half. The Bulldogs trying to erase a 10-point deficit here. Right inbound. She'll find Pratt. Recently checking back in is Ava Pratt. Malinka. Egan driving in, tipped away by Wong, scooped up by Pratt. For 3, it's Layton. That's just off. Wrestling for it on the ground. Jump ball, it's gonna be white. It's gonna be white ball here. Yeah, possession error switches as the Bulldogs will inbound. Connor, quick feed to Kolakithis. Emma Fairhey getting ready to check back in here for North Attleboro. Connor drives the lane. That's no good. Rebound Malinka. Ray heads it up. Egan tipped away on the rebound. And now it's Kolakithis back the other way, 2-on-2. She'll settle it down, wait for her help, and she'll find it in the name of Brooke Connor. McCabe, Kolakithis for 3. Bang! Deanna Kolakithis sinks it. A trifecta for number 14. Kolakithis sinks a 3 to put some pressure back on the Rocketeers for a much-needed shift in energy. And I'm going to thank that one to the CHS band. Well, there's fighting the dog after that timeout, as Kolakithis will pick up a foul. Once again, Egan.
Yeah,
same
she
play.
loves that spot, and if you're Coach Jesse Mitchell, you got to realize that they're always trying to swing it back to Egan and get her going from the corner to drive in, use her height. She's been doing it very well so far.
Wong's going to take a breather as Tortorella checks back in, as Fairhey does as well on the North Attleboro side. Ray in low to Pratt. A nice passing play. Riley Ray just finds the lane. Cutting there was Pratt, and she finishes beautifully. And full court pressing of the Rocketeers as White's going to throw that one up. A lot of space to go. McCabe driving to the hoop. It's caught by Kolakithis, fouled in the paint. Another foul on the Rocketeers. I think it was Tortorella who was fouled there, excuse me. I believe it was as well. That makes 2 of us. Kolakithis inbound. with Connor McCabe, Tortorella in white, joining her on the court. Connor finds Tortorella. That's going to be a double dribble.
I think they called a carry. Yeah, they called a carry on that. I think it was on Connor. Into inbound here. Here comes Ray. That's dribbling down the court.
My bad. I got the hand signals messed up.
Absolutely okay.
As Egan back to Ray. Working on white. Egan in the corner. A familiar spot for her. Up top is Layton. Pratt drives in. She will be fouled.
Yeah, Coach Jesse Mitchell not happy about that foul, the Canton coach. Nevertheless, it's going to be 2 shots to the line for Layton to try to extend this lead to 11, to a double-digit lead. She gets at least one of these. Oh, sorry, it's on the floor.
It is on the floor, but they still have a chance to pick up 2 more points.
That's true, and Egan loves that spot right there. She's drilling up back to the top of the key.
Layton swings it to Ray. Ray looking. She'll find Farahee. Pratt, Ray, Egan to Pratt, and no one was on her. She was able to slip behind the defense, and Pratt picks up another 2 points.
I mean, what a play there. We're talking about ball movement. The North Attleboro bench erupts there, and excitement, and just a great overall drawn-up play. You wonder if that was a drawn-up play by Coach Fide of the Rocketeers.
Egan back the other way, and she'll be fouled, and one. Jordan Egan.
A huge and one for the Rocketeers. A much-needed momentum shift, and here come the Rocketeers blasting off late in this first half.
Well, it's not just the on-ball movement and the way that the rock is being swung around, but it's also off-the-ball movement. You see Pratt, she distributes, passes it off, and then finds a lane, moves with it. And it might be a lane violation, as they might have gone in before the shot was put up.
Absolutely, and it's going to be some sub-ins here. It's going to be Martina Bonastacci, the freshman, number 32, and Alyssa Wong, the senior, captain, number 12. Sub-in for the Bulldogs here with 1:40 seconds remaining in the first half, trailing by 14, looking to cut it down late in this first half.
Bonastacci, she'll throw up a prayer. It won't go. She was looking for the foul call. Instead, they'll get a travel.
Yeah, quite frankly, I thought it was a foul on them just because he blew the whistle and she fell, but they're going to call a travel. And it's back. The ball is back into the hands of the Red Rocketeers.
Well, there's more to meet the eye. And Riley Ray saves it once again, but unsuccessfully.
It looks like she stepped out there, and it's going to be white ball here. And Shane, they're going to need a late surge here to make themselves feel good at going into the second half. Obviously, they're going to have a long break at halftime. Coach Mitchell can pump them up, talk things over, but they're really going to need some momentum going into that second half.
Certainly, Egan's going to pick up a reach and foul here. You're watching here live on Verizon 41 HD, Comcast 6, live streaming on Canton Community Television, and also live on YouTube under CHS Video. Brooke Connor is at the line, and if you're tuning in, that is what you get to see right now. She misses the first one. I mean, there's so many ways to watch. There's so many reasons to watch.
I mean, just amazing sports coverage, whether you're into basketball, hockey, football, whatever it is.
Connor's second free throw does not find the hoop. Ray, Farahee, Egan, Howden drives in.
And I thought there seemed to be a foul on whoever took that hit there. And Howden's going to go back to the line. And you talk about being a presence. I mean, she just folded whoever that was. I think it was White.
It was unclear if that was going to be a charge or a defensive foul. It will be a defensive foul as Howden is back to the line. First free throw is good to extend the Red Rocketeers lead. Some subs for the Bulldogs here. Just under a minute to go here in the second quarter. second free throw is good as well. She's been very good from the line tonight.
Absolutely, she's been good in the paint, on defense, and from the line. As North Attleboro has been cashing in on their free throws, something that seems like the Bulldogs have not been doing. A lot of fouls called against the Red Rocketeers, but the Bulldogs aren't able to capitalize.
And one of those reasons has been the turnovers. A carry there called on Alyssa Wong as the list of turnovers elongates. Farahy down low, Egan spins to her right.
And Egan
finishes.
stays dominant in the paint. What a play there, just a nice pass in the post to Egan, and she's just gonna put that right over the defender. As here's Tortorello generally at the top of the key. She's gonna drive into the hoop. It falls.
A nice tidy finish there from Lila Tortorella as bounces on the rim, but ultimately falls, and that's what matters.
And that's going to be white ball here. 13 seconds remaining here. Shot clock is off. We'll see if the Bulldogs can put up something here to finish off this first half.
Well, getting a basket right here, getting a bucket, that would be huge just for team morale going into it. White, 6 seconds on the clock. She'll drive in, and she'll hit the layup. Tori White with much needed 2 points. A half-court heave won't go for Farahy. And it is halftime here, 34-20. North Attleboro with a 14-point lead over the Bulldogs. As, you know, it's shaping up to be a repeat of the last matchup unless the Bulldogs come out of this halftime with a new fire.
Absolutely, they're going to need. So yeah, it's a
14-point lead as Jesse Mitchell is going to have to do some searching to find a way to stop Egan, to stop Pratt, to stop Howden. All these forces that North Attleboro has. If you are wondering who that is on your screen, I'm Shane Kelleher.
And I'm Andrew Gillis, and this has been quite the matchup so far. The Red Rocketeers' offensive surge has been remarkable, to say the least. And we are no longer on the camera, but oh, there we go. All right, the Red Rocketeers' offensive surge has been remarkable, to say the least. Their suffocating defense has been crazy. And the Bulldogs had no response early. They called the early timeout. We were able to talk things over and then kind of figure it out at times. Cut the lead to, I think, as little as 9 there in the second quarter. So things were looking good. And the Red Rocketeers kind of ran away with it. Some late momentum there for the Bulldogs at the end. But Shane, what is going to be key here for the Bulldogs to get back into this game? Because it's, yeah.
Well, yeah, the outlook is not to be a pessimist here, but the outlook is looking bleak right now. But, you know, we've seen some upside there at the end. And I think something that has really made the offense more dynamic has been driving the lane and getting those 2 points. Because we went through a stretch there in the first half where it seemed like it was all threes. We were generating good looks, but it was all three-pointers. And, you know, it's a live by the three, die by the three kind of game there. You know, later there in the second quarter, but later there in the first half, we saw them implementing and finding lanes, getting to the basket more, driving, and getting those 2 points. The 2-pointers are what sets up the 3-pointers. You have to make them scared that you're going to drive before they're going to let you have an open look from 3.
Absolutely. And we talked about, or we haven't talked about yet, the tenacity of this Bulldogs team. They're used to being down but not out, right? They're never out. We saw in the King Philip game last week, and they were down for a while. They never out. Even they had a late surge at the end of the game that fell short. But according to the latest MIA power rankings that were released at 11 a.m. this morning. Canton has the 12th toughest schedule statewide in D2, so that's 62 teams. They have the 12th toughest schedule. So, Shane, they've been playing tough teams all season, and this is nevertheless another tough team as they're facing a top 15th ranked team in the state. So, they're used to this adversity, to say the least. I think you gotta look at your veterans like Wong and Call Keithis to rally the troops here and get them going.
Yeah, certainly you're definitely going to be looking towards some of those leaders on the Canton side. But back to the North Attleboro side here, someone who's been an absolute presence is Jordan Egan. And she's only a sophomore, but already has made an impact in her young career. As a freshman, Egan earned many accolades, including a league all-star, the all-underclassmen team, and the Hockomock Sports third team, which as a freshman is pretty impressive to say the least.
Absolutely, and you can tell Egan has made an impact early. Let's get talking about North Attleboro here. So they're 5-1 in the Hockomock League. They're 10-4 overall. Last time they played the Bulldogs, they won 59-29. New head coach in Julia Fide, but they do play fast, and obviously under a new head coach, you expect there may be some bump in the road, some growing pains, some cobwebs. But Shane, it doesn't even look like that out here today. It looks like North Attleboro has settled into this new regime that Fide has going. It looks like they're all bought in. They're playing with passion. And they're on a roll here as they're a young team with a promising future, it looks like here.
Certainly both these teams with new head coaches. But at the end of the day, we've really been able to see North Attleboro gel very well. North Attleboro has gelled extremely well, it seems. Both teams with new head coaches. But, you take a look at the scoreboard, it's 34-20. What do you think is going to be a key if the Bulldogs want to get back into this game defensively?
Defensively, they got to be better in the paint. They got to be better on the glass. They're going to start getting rebounds, finding a way to stop Egan and Howden in the paint. And yeah, I think it's going to be a game of rebounding. They got to find a way to keep up with the fast-paced North Attleboro offense. And I know we were just talking about Coach Julia Fide. She's actually interim head coach. Ashley Capa is on maternity. The regular head coach, Ashley Capa, is on maternity leave. Fide was a 4-year varsity girls basketball player here at North Attleboro, and she went to the University of Maine competing in track. But she's taken over, and she's been fantastic leading this North Attleboro team to a hot start here, Shane.
Right on. As congratulations to the normal head coach. That's great news. As Fide has really done a great job, and taking a 14-point lead into this second half is not easy, but the Red Rocketeers have been able to accomplish just that, as they are already back on the court.
Yeah, Rocketeers are out here warming up early, getting some shots up. Canton still talking it over in the locker room. You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this halftime break, and it's been a good one so far. Shane, we could be in for an absolute stunning finish if the Bulldogs could crawl their way back into this one.
That would be fantastic, and quite frankly, it makes sense why North Attleboro is out here while Canton's still in the locker room. North Attleboro, you're going out there, we're playing well, don't change a thing. Just keep the foot on the gas, keep going,
absolutely,
and we'll be just fine. On the other side for Canton, it might be time to switch some things up, maybe try a new tactic, as that's going to take more time to develop to try to really figure it out, straighten away. And that's why you see the Red Rocketeers putting up some shots while the Bulldogs still...
Yeah, certainly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it up. So a little bit about this Canton team. Next Friday, senior night for CHS girls basketball. They'll be honoring, it looks like 3 or 4 seniors. Anna Kennedy, Gianna Kalakithis, Alyssa Wong, and Megan Beatty, the 4 seniors on this Canton team. So if you're free, next Friday, here in Musherelli Gym. It is senior night celebrations for those 4 seniors who have given a lot to this program and hopefully can use their leadership to get the green and white back in this game.
And speaking of some of the seniors, Anna Kennedy and Deanna Kolakithis earned the John and Abigail Scholarship, given to those who score in the top 25% of all MCAS.
Yeah, so not only forces on the court, but also forces in the classroom. You know, student athlete, the student comes first, and they have absolutely been a force on the student side, it appears.
Not speaking from any experience, by your statement, you made it sound like you never had any classes with them.
No, I have actually.
Yeah?
I think we both have actually, as 2 prestigious students ourselves, but not enough about ourselves. We're ready to go and play some more basketball here in 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Yes, I've had classes with them as well, but you didn't come here to listen to us talk about our scholars. Well,
I can't really hear you over this amazing band. I mean, if you can see on your screen right now, the band is playing. I mean, you got amazing saxophonists in the front left. You got you got some flutes in there, some drums, some tubas maybe, some trombones. You got a cameraman up there, so.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing the trap defense here. They're loading the back and really waiting for you to walk up those bleachers as you can see.
Yeah, and we actually have a former band member in Shane Kelleher here. And Shane, tell me about your experience in the CHS band, because you're an alumni and it clearly has made a lasting positive effect on you.
Yeah, gladly. I mean, first of all, I was a percussionist, so you know I'm out there banging the drums, doing such, and it's a great atmosphere. It's a great environment there. You know, it's very welcoming. Everyone's so nice, and it's really cool to see you get people from every slice of life.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. And tell me about the conductor, Mr. Thomas, here before we get going on some basketball.
Well, he's a fantastic guy and a great teacher at that. He actually has his own jazz band, the Brian BTALC Big Band, Brian Thomas, Alex Lee Clark Big Band. And go check them out if they're playing around here. They do play some local gigs, and it's good stuff. But back to the action, as that is Howden hitting the deck, being helped up. Good sportsmanship. You love to see it.
Absolutely. Right out of the gates, Howden's going to make an impact. She's going to get 2 at the line, or excuse me, on the floor.
Well, it's Casey, Howden.
And it's Tortorella
Egan
subbing in for Connor early within the first 12 seconds of this quarter.
Farahee to inbound. Finds Egan. Back to Farahee. Howden. Egan. Casey. Stolen by Wong. Coming back the other way. Kolakithis. Corrals. McCabe. White. Wong. Tortorella thought about it. Knocked away there by Farahee. Back the other way. Comes Pratt. White was able to get a hand on the ball. Unfortunately, she also got a hand on Pratt, and a foul was called.
Yeah, and it's been these turnovers who have been detrimental to Canton early and late. So another turnover there by Tortorella leads to a foul, and 2 points there up by Egan, the impactful sophomore, league all-star, Hockomock Sports all-underclassmen team, and Hockomock Sports, their team is a freshman. Certainly a bright future for her, Shane.
Right on. Farahee bounces into Egan as she will pick up the foul.
And speaking of Egan, she's almost gets 2 there right as I'm talking about her, but she's got 2 at the line here.
She did not pick up the foul. That was the foulee, if you will, on the Bulldogs. That's my mistake.
The victim, yeah.
Still trying to work it out. McCabe's going to go to the bench as Gustafson is in. Hopefully an answer to the height differential and really battle of the glass that Canton's been struggling to win. White, nice behind the back move. Now she finds Tortorella. Swings it to the left. Gustafson. White. Jump step, no good. Gustafson brings it and kicks it out to Kolakithis. Crossover. She'll put it up and get the foul. That's going to be on Emma Farahy.
Got a 17-point deficit here for the Bulldogs to try to get out of this. Kolakithis sent to the line for 2 shots.
First one will not go. Leia Gustafson, we've seen her have some impactful minutes here, especially down low. As
yeah, we talk about cashing in on the free throw. Something the Bulldogs have been poor on thus far. That's heaved to Pratt, gives it back to Howden.
Howden back to Pratt, mid-range jumper, no good. Fighting for it is Tortorella and Pratt.
Yes, Shane, you know, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I'm flattered by the kindness. I was just going to say that the ball deflected off Pratt. Did you have something to add?
No, nothing meaningful. As Kolakithis tries a 3, it doesn't go. A nice play by Tori White. I was going to say a high IQ play there.
Tori IQ is a good name too.
I mean, that was a great high IQ play by White to throw the ball off the defender there to keep the ball in Bulldog hands.
Pratt once again knocks it away. We've talked about her defense, and it's evident. Going back to what you said, that it was nothing of meaning, nothing meaningful. Don't say that to yourself. You're valued, you know.
Nothing valuable to
your voice matters. You know.
Nothing valuable to this game right now. This here's Howden dribbling up the court.
And a nifty little fake drop pass, drives in. The shot did not fall in her favor, but she'll have a second chance for 3. Bang! Swish, nothing but net.
As all of the North Attleboro team on their feet here, and you see Howden with a nice little pick play. She's gonna slide past the defender. She doesn't get it. The ball finds her again, and she drains a 3 there before Kolakithis responds with a nice layup.
Yeah, quick answer there by the Bulldogs, but still net -1 there in that exchange. Up top, shot is off. Tori White coming back the other way. Settling it down. Finds Gustafson in the corner. Kicks it out, Kolakithis for 3. She got it!
Another trifecta.
Deanna Kolakithis has been hot from beyond the arc, and that is certainly a good sign if you want these Bulldogs to fight their way back. Here's Pratt with it. Inbounds, Egan, no good. It's gonna be a jump ball.
And it's gonna be Canton ball here. Tortorella to inbound from their own baseline. She's gonna give it into White.
Malinka checks in for Casey. That's freshman Sarah Casey there. And she's been putting in some meaningful minutes for North Attleboro. Kolakithis with another 3. It would not go this time. Howden back the other way. She puts it up. And it deflects out of bounds. It's going to be Bulldogs basketball.
It's going to be White ball there, and now it's White's ball.
Just going to say, now it is White's ball.
Dribbling up the court. Looking to get something going. Cut the lead to 15, and the Bulldogs are coming hot.
Riley Ray getting ready to check in here as she has given the Bulldogs trouble all night. Tori White, Kolakithis, and she's going to be called for a travel.
They're going to call a travel on Kolakithis, and honestly, you know, a good move there. Just trying to catch a defender off guard, and the way she's been playing, she just continue it because she's been one of the only sparks in this Bulldogs offense so far.
Definitely a bright spot. Kolakithis almost stole it away. Instead, she comes away with a foul.
Yeah, and I don't think she was happy about that foul. I'm not sure what the call was, but it's going to be an inbound for Farahi, excuse me. She inbounds it to Ray. Ray down the middle, Pratt up, doesn't go.
A great little passing play there. Driving the lane was Pratt. Malinka's try is off. And putting it back in is none other than Jordan Egan. It's Jordan Egan's world, and we're all living in it right now.
And you talk about impact. We were talking about the youthness of this team, and Egan, being a sophomore, has been, I mean, outstanding.
Well, the rambunctious youth of North Attleboro has been giving the Bulldogs fits all night long.
And an interesting way to put it, for sure. As that foul shot doesn't come near the rim, but shake it off because she is dominating on all cylinders.
Yeah, just short there, but no mind. She's been playing a fantastic game. Kolakithis, the sharpshooting senior. Batistaci, Connor. White for three. No good. Bringing it down is Egan.
Yeah, another good look from White there. Obviously, she's been shooting the ball all night long. Hasn't really found too much success, but a couple good looks there, and we've seen what she can do from beyond the arc. So if she continues to stay persistent, she could have a late surge here of three-pointers.
And she's one of those shooters that even when she's not having too much success, even when she's off, you know, you just gotta tell her, just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. You're gonna find it. You're gonna figure it out. And once you do, it's gonna be special.
Absolutely, and she's still making an impact on other parts of the court besides the three-point line for sure. As here's Pratt gonna try to go to Malenka. It pops out. Here's Ray dribbling around the left side and over to Egan. Egan to Farahi. Farahi to Malenka. Malenka thinks about it. Drives to the hoop. Malenka up. No good. Malenka scoops up her own rebounds. That ball is fumbled, and Kolakithis gets the ball. Late whistle there.
It's gonna be a foul on Emma Farabee. As a result, she will check out. That's gonna be late check in. Connor feeds it to Ori White. Kolakithis now. Nice shot there by White. Leighton. Egan could not get there. But it's going to be North Attleboro basketball.
And the lead back to 15 for the Red Rocketeers here.
Just under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pratt pulls up from mid-range, and it will fall.
Yeah, she's just gonna come with a lot of speed there to the elbow of the paint, and something that we do a lot in around the world, just right from the elbow. Me and Shane are playing around the world in gym class, and there's White for three. It doesn't go. Rebound scoops up by Batistaci.
A foot race now. White's gonna hop on it, and it will be a backcourt violation. I mean, you talked about it around the world, and those are some thrilling games between me and you. But speaking of a thrilling game, Ava Pratt plays a thrilling game on both ends of the ball. You know, she's a dual threat, as we've seen her play stifling defense, but also she's been very effective offensively.
Up and in for Malenka. Another impactful play in the paint for Malenka. And here's Wong at the top of the key, facilitating early. Wong making a move. Wong over to White. The sophomore has it at the top. Swings it to Kolakithis. Back to Wong, dribbles in. Connor beyond the arc, thinks about it, ripped out. Back to Kolakithis. Here's Kolakithis, drives to the paint. The mid-range doesn't go. Scooped up by Ray.
Back the other way, it's Malenka for three. No good.
Rebound scooped up by White, the three-point shooter, and that's going to be right and back into the hands of Pratt, who drains the mid-range, and Pratt's mid-range has been on tonight, Shane.
It really has. And, you know, that's one of those assists that I don't think Tori White would enjoy to pick up, but it was a good pass nonetheless.
Yeah, and up and in for Kolokista there. She has not given up. You know, we talk about leadership on this Canton team. She has been just keep going. You know, you see on the scoreboard, it's a 19-point lead for the Rocketeers, but Kolokista is not giving in yet.
That's Riley Ray's at the line. You are watching this game on Verizon 41 HD 2143, Comcast 6 1073, live streaming on Canton Community Television, and also live on YouTube under CHS Video. If you are watching, you would have seen Riley Ray miss her first free throw attempt.
And Egan is going to be subbed out for Sarah Casey here, the freshman number 21.
But if you're still watching, which hopefully you didn't just tune in for that short of a time, you would see her hit the second one. It took me a second. There was a cliffhanger there, but it did eventually.
It found its way in the hoop for sure.
They don't ask how.
They don't ask how. They ask how many. Here's White.
5 seconds to go.
Shot clock is off. And I don't think she knew about the shot clock there, as she's going to get it. She's going to shoot that one far after the buzzer. So, Shane, we head to the fourth quarter, a 20-point deficit. We're going to need something special from the Bulldogs here.
Well, speaking of something special, North Attleboro does have something special.
Yeah, North Attleboro wears a special patch on their jersey. You might have seen it. It says MB in the top left of their jerseys. On the opposite side of the Air Jordan logo, and the MB patch is for Mike Babel, who passed away unexpectedly in 2024. Babel was a decorated member of the local basketball community here in Massachusetts, accomplished high school and collegiate basketball player, and he becomes well respected. I remember after his passing, a lot of tributes to him. And personally, I'm not too involved in the basketball community as a hockey player, but I certainly knew who he was after his passing, because everyone was talking about him and the impact that he had on all these players. So, you know, rest in peace to him, and it shows that North is truly playing for something bigger than themselves this season. Our prayers are with him and his family. Here we have some replays. Emma Farahee right now. Yeah, look at that mid-range jumper. I mean, you see Farahee and Pratt, their mid-range jumpers have been on today. You're going to see a rebound here. And look at this three from Gianna Kolokita. Sinks it from the top of the key. And hopefully we can have more of these. More three balls like these, because they're much needed if the Bulldogs want to get back into this thing. They really are. Pratt, Casey, swings it to Ray, drives in. On the return, feed to Casey, but right in the way was Badastaci, and it will be Bulldogs basketball. Badastaci joined on the court by Kolokithis, BD, Wong, and Connor. Wong with the ball in her hands. Walks it over the midline, feeds it into Beatty. Kolokithis. Stolen. Her pocket was picked by Riley Ray. Kolokithis gives the foul to prevent Ray from springing on a fast rush down the other way. Yeah, and Kolokithis was surveying her options there, looking for something, someone to get open, as White's going to sub in for her, and she's just pickpocketed. I believe that was by Ray or Pratt, but good defense nevertheless, and the ball is back into the point guard Pratt's hands. We're going to swing it over to Ray. And a nice feed finding Casey down low. Those are the type of plays that we've seen North Attleboro be able to execute all night long, and those have been killers. Just those quick 1-2 passes, tic-tac-toe, and just like that, they're extending their lead. Yeah, and I believe it was after the first quarter. We talked about ball movement, especially for Ken, but we haven't talked about the ball movement for North Attleboro enough. They're creating so much space off the ball movement, slipping behind defenders as they do there. Sarah Casey puts that one up, and a timeout called for Jesse Mitchell. Exactly 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It is 51-29. North Attleboro has the lead as the band picks up right on cue. I mean, it's a good, it's always pleasing to the ear when the CHS band starts playing it. And Shane, obviously, I mean, I'm not familiar with basketball, but I can tell the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers, they are a very good basketball team, the 12th seed in Division II. And you would never think, I didn't even know, excuse me, they had 1 win last season, and now they're the 12th seed in Division II. They got 10 wins. Their head coach leaves, so you talk about adversity for these players. You talk about adversity. Their head coach is pregnant on maternity leave, and then they're coming off a 1-win season. They scratch off 10 wins, the number 12 seed in D2, and they're going to looking to go into playoffs red hot.
Wow, I mean, that is impressive. Long to her right, now to her left. BD able to corral the pass. Flying in there was Egan, but not before Tortorella was already by her.
Layton fouled at the rim. We talk about presence in the paint. Layton has been one. She's been great all over the court. I'm not sure what she's been doing on the stat sheet, but she's been a presence for sure.
No doubt about it. She's at the line with a chance to extend her statistical value. I mean, we can see the fire she brings coming off the bench, and Layton has really been a very important factor to why we've talked about this turnaround with the North Attleboro season. Second free throw. Sinks it. And Brooke Connor finds Kolakithis up the court. She'll hand it back to Connor. Tori White. Layton working against Wong. White back to Wong.
And Kolakithis is fouled in the paint. See her use her physicality, try to get to the rim there. North Attleboro's only response is to foul her. She's going to have 2 shots at the line here.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, trying to drive that lane and really open up opportunities, force them to either defend you hard or you're going to have to, you know, find a way to the cup, and she does just that. Option 1 of 2.
And second shot here for Kolakithis. And she cuts the lead to 21 with that one. And
timeout here.
And the lead for the Red Rockets is 21. And you know what 21 reversed is? 12. And there were 12 players on the Canton roster that made the Term 1 honor roll. So we're talking earlier about the scholarship that seniors Anna Kennedy and Deanna Kolakithis got. But this is a consistent theme throughout the Bulldogs team. 12 players on the Term 1 honor roll. That is truly remarkable. And shout out to all of them. I don't know their names, but it's remarkable.
Well, you know what's more remarkable than 12 of them being in?
What?
It's all 12. There was not a single player who's on the roster who did not make the honor roll, and that is something that's certainly special.
I mean, wow, yeah. It's something that I should have seen as a member of honor roll myself. I should have been able to count the 12 players on this roster, but all 12. Yeah, I should have been able to read too. Yeah, so every single player on this team is on the honor roll. So, you know, while they're down, unfortunately down 21 right now, they're clearly winning in the classroom.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. It happens.
Exactly. And it seems like they're undefeated in the classroom. So into inbound here is Ray. And the Bulldogs need a surge of offense here to try to get back into this one. As that one's stolen, Connor to the hoop, up and in.
And that's certainly a good start. Certainly
good for the freshman, number 22, making her debut at the beginning of this season, and she's made an impact as the response from number 21, Sarah Casey, the freshman to freshman.
The freshman trading buckets. Wong drives baseline. They're gonna say she was fouled.
Yeah, it's been a foul-happy game. Certainly both teams have had a lot of fouls called on them as Willett gets subbed out for Howden.
Inbounds to Connor. Wong swings it quickly. Kolakithis between the legs. Bounce pass, feed back to Connor. White lost it. Picked up by Ray.
And yet another turnover for the Bulldogs, something that they can't afford at this point in the game.
You have to limit your turnovers once you get into crunch time like we are here with just over 5.5 left to go in the fourth. Layton. Ray thought about it. Egan, a sweet spin move, and she delivers at the
Welcome
hoop.
to Jordan Egan's basketball game. I mean, what a spin move, puts it right up, and as a sophomore, she's dominating players of all grades out here. She has been remarkable so far. What a move and what a finish from Jordan Egan.
Well, I mean, she has a better spin cycle than my washing machine, I'll tell you. McCabe's three, just off. Hounded back the other way. Egan once again cuts to the middle, and
And we're gonna just keep talking about Egan because she's just gonna keep putting the ball in the hoop. She just continues to do it. She's been the MVP, to say the least. As here is Kolakithis dribbling at the top. She tries a mid-range. It doesn't go. Picked up by the freshman, Casey. Here comes Layton the other way. Slings it up. Howard, number 11, kicks it out to Ray. Ray dribbling. Swarmed by defenders, and it's going to be travel on Ray. So now subbing in for North Attleboro is number 33, Grayson Kuzi. She's a sophomore. Number 33 is just subbed in, and here's Wong with the ball now to Kolakithis.
Connor working to her right, feeds Kolakithis. Working against Howden. Kolakithis gets the corner and gets fouled.
Foul call. This was a hard foul by Kolakithis. She's been getting fouled all night. Certainly made an impact so far. She's getting another 2 shots at the line.
That's going to be on 21, Sarah Casey. Kolakithis has had a good night tonight. You know, hit a couple threes.
Who?
Kolakithis, you know,
Yeah.
she's hit some threes, gotten some 2s as well, sprinkled in some free throws, and, you know, put it up, put a bow on it, tie it all together, and, you know, you got yourself a good little present of a night.
Yeah, and it also, you know, outside of the stat sheet, as Canton moves into a full court press here. Kolakithis is leading as a leader too. They're obviously, I'm a rather optimistic person, but this one's not looking too good for the Bulldogs, down 23 with 4 minutes left. But she's been leading, she's not giving up, and that's something remarkable it says about this Canton team. Is Egan's fouled in the paint, and I don't know how many points Egan has, but it's a lot, more than I can count.
Just to put it in perspective for you, Jordan Egan's had such a good night that we are literally running out of ways to tell you how good of a night she's had.
She missed the first 3. Yeah, we are. I don't know what else to say about her except she's good at basketball. I mean, you see it for yourself, I can tell you, but.
Passes the eye test, certainly.
She sinks the second free throw.
White brings it up the court. Kolakithis wants it, she gets it. Mid-range floater, and that's good.
Yeah, Kolakithis is going to drive to the lane there. Drives to the lane, puts up a floater, and just swishes it. Can's in that full court press, but fast ball movement's going to get the ball into North Attleboro hands.
Well, Egan had the whole crowd faked out there as well as the defender. And she'll get it down low, spins, finishes.
There goes Egan again. I don't know what else to say about Egan except she is dominating this game. Jordan Egan, number 22. She could probably play for the Indiana Fever right now, the way she's playing. As here's Wong, drives to the hoop. No good, scooped up by Kuzi. Kuzi takes a spill there. Kolakithis wins the loose ball, and it's a timeout. White.
Well,
Jesse Mitchell, the head coach for the Bulldogs, gonna try to get something going here late, Shane.
Well, that's a smart timeout by Mitchell to retain possession. We just checked with our stats guy, Chris Pereira, and I believe Egan had 19 points. Count that bucket. I believe that makes it 21. Not exactly sure. Shout out to Kevin Craig also for helping us all night. He's been
absolutely a true mentor
huge
for
help.
what we're trying to do, and as a young broadcaster, he's been amazing, amazing, helping me out, helping you out, and really helpful so far. And so we're at a timeout here. 37 points for Canton, 61 for the Bulldogs, and as you can see from the replay here, some key plays for the Bulldogs. And
Give me 3.
there she is, Kala Keithis. She has been the player to watch for the team in white, and for the team in red, Shane, the player to watch. I think you all know who it is. It's number 22, the sophomore Jordan Egan. As you see a replay there, she was about to put that up into the hoop.
Oh yeah, you didn't see the end of the play, but I'm sure based on how the night's been going, you could piece 2 and 2 together.
It went in.
Kola Keithis on the side. Inbounds to Connor. Gets a return feedback. Now we'll feed it to White. Back to Kola Keithis. Some miscommunication, but ultimately the ball's safe and secure in Bulldog hands for now. Wong drives in. She'll put one up.
And a tenacious drive to the hoop by Wong. She's fouled, gets 2 shots here.
Well, you are watching tonight's contest on Verizon 41, Verizon HD 2143, Comcast 6, Comcast 1073, live streaming on Canton Community Television, and also live on YouTube at CHS Video. I think I'm getting better at this every time I do it, just a little bit faster. Just, practice makes perfect.
Absolutely, you haven't memorized yet?
I wouldn't say so, but, teach a man to fish. That analogy really had nothing to do with the situation.
You say teach a man to fish. Yeah,
I did.
I don't get it, but
I don't even think I got it, and I'm the one saying it. But you live and you learn. Oh, there's another. Egan puts one up. First miss in a while.
It might have been the first shot that Egan's missed. I can't remember the last time she missed a shot. Nevertheless, the ball is back into Ken's hands as Brooke Connor are gonna give it to Tori White. They need to hurry, Shane, if they want to have any chance of cutting this large deficit.
Well, at what point do you go back to just, any open look, you shoot
that
the 3?
Point right there.
Right
that
there.
Point from downtown. Tori White sinks it. As here's Kuzi dribbling up the point. She throws it up. Casey's shot, no good. Out in a force in the paint, doesn't go.
Well, the fly-by catch-and-shoot there by Casey almost went in.
I thought
Long has the whole lane ahead of her, comes right down Broadway. Unfortunately, there was a taxi.
Jump ball, can ball, looks like. And, I thought that on that key to the weak side there, I thought that was going to be an alley-oop, but I don't think Casey was able to get to the rim. As here's Wong, drives to the hoop, the floater, it goes. Alyssa Wong sinks the mid-range floater. The Bulldogs offense finding its legs here really late in the game.
Well, better late than never. There's still some time to make a push here.
Yeah, and even if there isn't, you like to take something into next game, They're on the brink of playoffs right now, the 29 seed, and if you're in the top 32 seeds in the MIA rankings, you get in, or if you have above 500 record. So the Bulldogs really looking to take something into their next game.
Couldn't agree more. Farahee.
Takuzi tries a 3, bang. She sinks it from downtown. Extends this lead to 21 with approximately a minute remaining here as Tori White, the sophomore, dribbles up court to Wong, back to Kala Keithis. Kala Keithis drives to the hoop. The floater doesn't go. McCabe trying to get the rebound. Going to be a jump ball between McCabe and Kuzi. And Anna Kennedy, the senior, number 15, checks in for White.
Well, North Attleboro had possession, so they will get the jump ball. They used to go jump ball was an actual jump ball, but they switched the possession arrow a couple of years ago, a few years.
I did not know that. I thought they always did the possession arrow thing as the full court press.
Nice save
Canton,
there.
successful as Jordan Egan has the ball in her hands, always a threat.
Howden drives in, puts it up. unable to fall. Casey
Yeah, you know, talk about
fighting through the pressure, and she'll pick up.
we've been talking about the hold on, we'll go after she tries free throw here, but
And my apologies for stepping in there, and I kind of cut you off there. You know, I stepped on your toes a little bit.
absolutely.
You know, but
Nothing to be sorry about. He's number 4, Gigi Francoeur, gonna sub in. She's a junior, number 4, just subbed in.
sister of Vlad Francoeur.
Sister of Vlad Francoeur, star of the boys basketball, boys basketball team, and even more of a star, the soccer MVP. But this isn't about Vlad. I could talk about Vlad for days on end, but
We would need a whole nother show to talk
we would
about.
need a whole nother show. So we're gonna just stick to the basketball here. As up and in by Connor. They're gonna say it was a travel, but back to Vlad Francoeur. Back to Vlad Francoeur. Just kidding. We're here to talk girls basketball and girls basketball strictly. Here's Kuzi up the wing.
Casey guarded by Gigi Francoeur. We can't talk about Gigi Francoeur.
Gigi Francoeur providing some good energy on defense. Unfortunately, there's only
Kuzi's
7
gonna
seconds
dribble it out
remaining.
here.
So the North Attleboro Red Rockets are going to get their 11th win of the season. The 12th seed is going to take down the number 29 seed. The Red Rocketeers stay red hot here behind a great game by Jordan Egan.
Certainly, your final here from the Musharelli Gymnasium is 66-43 as the Bulldogs drop this one.
And the Bulldogs obviously on the brink of playoffs. They have 5 games remaining after this, or now they have 5 games remaining. They're going to need to make something happen.
Well, they will be back at it this Thursday, February 5th at 6:30 against Oliver Ames on the road for the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers. Their next scheduled game is at Mansfield versus the Hornets this Friday, February 6th at 6:30 p.m. If either of those games interest you, be sure to pop out and show your support.
Absolutely, and this has been an absolute blast, Shane. We're in Musharelli Gym at Canton High School when North Attleboro took down the Canton Bulldogs. My final score, I already forgot it, but the scoreboard turned off. But it was a good one. It was a good one today, Shane. It's been a pleasure, and we will see you next time on Canton Community Television.
Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening.